in the Hague, boys.
That was
Perfect open. Hello, welcome back. It's Sunday night, and you know what that means? Tasty Boys. We are here hanging out, a little makeup sesh for episodes 138 and 139. You can usually find us every other Wednesday on twitch.tv/knownworldunited, but tonight it's a super Sunday showcase of all of the sweet, sweet boys that you've come to know and love. So, without further ado, let's get going.
Recording in progress.
Hello and welcome. Dan, you're fired.
Thanks.
Recording stopped.
All right. Now let's try it again without the peanut gallery. And 3, 2, 1.
Recording in progress.
Hello and welcome to another episode of D and DDT with the one and only Tasty Boys.
Tasty Boyz.
This is episode 138 of D&DDT, an ongoing fast casual Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition interdimensional culinary experience. We are deep in the Hag's Tooth Hills, searching for Mama Ladva, and lo and behold, we found her, and she sold us. The dwarf must have sent you. I'm the Beard. You can follow me at Huey Beard Walks or over on Heel Turn Radio. But you can find me as the DM right here on Known World United on Twitch.tv, as well as follow the exploits of all of our games here on Known World United at Known World Unite on Twitter, or follow DNDDT at DNDDT Podcast, or check out DNDDT.com for more luscious details about the succulent Tasty Boys. Without further ado, I will pass it around to the tastiest boy to my left, the ringer, to introduce himself.
All right.
And maybe what happened to your Horatio last time.
Sure. Well, I am Nate, your D&D ringer, playing Bard Extraordinaire Horatio Hutfeld. Last time, I figured out how to fix a lighter. Apparently, there was a safety involved. 100 or so episodes through that. I had a wonderful night's sleep. Nothing terrible happened to me at all. Yeah. And we are waiting to see what Mama Ladva has to say.
Warrior, I play Kletos Begor, spelled like it sounds, Minotaur Monk, Red Meat Babyface, Tomb to Digger Doomtree, and Horatio Hetfield, and a bunch of other stuff. Last time on D&DDT, I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes.
Are you happy now?
I am. I'm usually happy.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Big change.
Filling in for or invite, deathmatch cowboy superstar big man is Farm Marshal Bill. Say hey, Farm Marshal Bill. All right, moving on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am referee Dan Fitzgerald playing Lom Twilight Forge, Dwarven Barbarian Rogue, Swifty Thievy Boy. Last time on D&DDT, I got my lighter back. Apparently there was a safety on it. Didn't know that. Well, just waiting for the next bit of the instructions on what to do to find the heart, because I'm confused.
Did you get your letter back?
I asked for it back and he gave it to
I
me.
gave it back.
Okay. I did not write that down.
Well, you should have written it down.
That's on me.
It is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Another note never delivered.
As the boys are wont to do. Beautiful.
Oh, and I guess that leaves me. I'm Joel, playing Big Bloody Rock Leaf Bottom McHillface. I guess. I don't know. It felt right in the moment. Maybe not. The stout halfling barbarian turned monk, who last time was either adopted or adopted a father. There was a mutual adoption of son and father. Pointed out that adoption was clearly the path because there's no family resemblance between Rock and Lam because one of us can fight and the other one is Lam. And then the funniest thing happened because Lam said that maybe sometime we should figure that out for real, which is a hoot. So yeah, that was last time, I think. I got a daddy. No, that didn't sound right. I take that.
Nope. Clip it. Hey,
Still
I mean, it
working this
depends
out.
on your first.
Clip
Yeah, I
that.
mean, it's not
Yeah.
wrong.
that.
It's,
I mean-
I need that clipped and sent to my Twitter immediately.
I'm new to TikTok. That's all that pops up is people saying daddy and mommy. I don't understand.
I don't tick or talk, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. But I
Here's
assume,
TikTok is just the clock application on his phone.
yeah.
I mean, if you call it the clock app, you don't get noticed by them. So.
Nailed it. Yes, the clock app. Yes, the clock app. Anyway, you guys have just arrived in the Hagstooth Hills. They lie amongst the more barren corners of the forest, with gnarled pines worming their way into the joints of moss-covered stones, lizards basking in the relative abundance of sunlight, while spiderwebs overflow from the larger crevices. You've made your way up to a plateau where there's a small clearing and a crude lean-to made of branches lashed together by fine silken strands, nestled between two of these outcroppings you've seen. Inside it, a girl matching Vidania's description, pale, strikingly beautiful, long blonde hair, sits like a child on the ground, intently sewing patches into a bright quilt. A large iron pot gurgles and steams next to her, and Mama Ladva has emerged, a crone, making her way out of the structure, and lets you know that the dwarf must have sent you. And action.
No, the dwarf came with us. Points
The
at
other
Scott.
dwarf.
Yeah, you know your father.
Oh, Dad's a dwarf?
As is your brother Lam.
No, I
Horatio,
didn't.
I will break your kneecaps.
I mean, it's the
I'm
right height
staring
for you.
right at. I am staring right at them.
You gonna take that, Rock?
What, that he's staring at my kneecaps?
Well, he said he was gonna break your kneecaps.
No, I'm breaking Horatio's. Rock is fine.
Oh, Horatio's kneecaps.
He would never break his brother's kneecaps.
You gonna take that, Horatio?
I mean, if he can hit me, we'll see.
Ooh, you gonna take that long?
Playing the part of Digger Doomtree tonight will be Warrior.
Well, I'm
I'm
keeps
just
his composure.
I'm just saying, there's
for
been a lot of
now.
tension building up lately. Sometimes you just gotta release that
Yeah, he
tension.
keeps his composure for now.
That's true.
Just kiss him.
So, do you mean my dad?
I mean, that's the easier way.
Or a different dwarf? Because my dad is a dwarf. Well, adopted dad. He's a dwarf. But I don't know that he's the dwarf. I think he's just a dwarf.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're wasting much time.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing we
The
do.
tracks.
Have you come here from Lavosia?
Yeah.
Well then, you know that you cannot have her back.
Wait,
The
what?
heart.
Me Vidania here?
She is safe with me. She cannot return.
May I ask your reasoning why?
She has stolen from Manya. And once you steal from the dragon, they will never stop until they find you and they hunt you down and they kill everyone. I've foreseen this and sent word to the dwarf and told him to send her to me, and now she belongs here.
And he probably sent us here to get this information and then go hunt the dragon.
I mean, really, we're just looking for the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, if it's so easy, perhaps you could retrieve something for me. We could make an accord. You swear an oath to me to bring sap from the dreaming heart, and in return, mm, in return, I let her go.
Didn't you just say that was a bad idea?
What's the catch?
It is a terrible idea. Manya will
There's a,
eat all of your hearts unless you are able to quell it.
Is Manya the dragon?
yes.
Oh, yes, and much, much more.
Are you speaking Nanya as a singular entity or multiple?
Oh, it is a single dragon, but it is as May. It has 3 heads, which
It's less
is
than a Hydra, actually, so that's pretty good for us.
It doesn't act like a Hydra, does it?
no, it acts like a Smay, like a dragon of the forest,
Okay, cool.
and it
So at
will.
least if you cut off a head, it doesn't grow back.
Not that I know of. You see, the Smay may be entrapped, but I would like something from each of you in exchange for the pieces of this trap. The girl will go with you, and if you retrieve the sap of the dreaming heart to me, then she can return with you to Lavosia, because I will have no need to keep her safe anymore. For if you are able to get to the heart, you shall have defeated Manya.
Oh,
How much do you want from us?
I don't feel
Oh,
like it's gonna be a material thing.
oh, you're smarter than your father.
He's not my father. Don't even start there.
it's a whole thing. If we just skip it, it'll probably save us a lot of your precious time.
Oh, I have all the time in the world for someone who speaks to me like that. Trust me. You do not want to bear my ire, small dwarf. Do you think I always look like this? Hmm? Do you think these eyes were always so hollow? No. I have traded the gifts of the material world for something far stronger, for secrets far darker, and for magics far deeper than you can fathom. And what I would like from each of you is one droplet of your dreams, so that I might keep them with me and sustain me until you bring the sap back.
Okay. I'm not sure what hole dreams come out of, so you're gonna have to help us out here a little bit.
She simultaneously, you guys all are in your own consciousness. Rock,
Empty boy. Mm-hmm.
absolutely, it's just empty, just completely empty.
Just a black
Echo,
room. Just
echo,
a,
echo, echo.
Um, you, I would like you to share with me one of Rock's dreams. Not something that he dreams about, but one of his aspirational dreams.
Oh, an aspirational dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what is one of Rock's deepest longings?
He would like to get home at some point.
Excellent. So as you are in the void of your head, you see Mother, and she is cooking over a stove. You see um, another couple of figures in this dream. One of them looks like Lam, and he has two children, one on each shoulder, and he's hefting them through, and they're laughing. You see your adopted father hanging out and making merry, pouring from a cask into multiple flagons that are arrayed upon the table. There are two women that are stout as the day is long, helping your mother out, and there is a veritable feast of pork choppage happening right here. There is onions and apples and all sorts of other root vegetables on this large bed of coals in the hearth of the home in which you grew up on, and you see that the table is all set and ready for you all to sit down, um, and then you kind of fade back out. Kledos,
Yeah.
uh,
My dream.
a
Yeah,
secret.
yeah. Secret dream. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. Kledos would like to start his own order. He wants to reconnect the world.
beautiful. Um,
It is
so
beautiful.
So um, you see the darkness being burnt out of New Kings Bay, and um, your order taking shape in the hall in which Calcium once ran its charitable outreach. Um, you are surrounded by um, young, eager monks that come from all walks of life, as far as the Gnome Lands to New Kings Bay, and from Old Chicago down to Forest Lake Town and beyond. Um, Rock is there with you. He is um, punching children and asking them if they feel the heat.
Sounds right.
And
Correct.
you find yourself older with a bit more gray in your mane and on top of your head. Um, your hair is kind of pulled back in a tight bun, and you see that you have kind of small kind of fabric covers for each of your horns that are adorned with the kind of vestment colors of all of the monks that surround you. New Kings Bay has become a bastion of hope on the edge of the sparkling sea. and everyone is training underneath your tutelage. Lom, a secret
Yes.
aspiration or dream.
For Lom, it would be kind of the scene kind of being set as he has both his mother, his father, and him all sitting down at the table and just kind of burying the hatchet. Like for the most part, Lom's issues have been with his dad, but his mom also wasn't the best either. She did her best, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it was no good all around, and that's why kind of Lom's been not been eager to go home
Mm-hmm.
as often as most other people would, and he's just wanting to bury the hatchet with both of them, get up, walk away, no ill will, but probably won't see him again for a very long time. You know what I mean, that's kind of his goal. Is just make peace and go separate ways.
All right. Um, you uh, you find yourself seated at the table, sharing a quiet meal, but with none of the tension of your childhood. The conversation is light, but sparse, with an air of both kind of loss and gain as it floats along. You find your parents looking at each other in the eyes for the first time that you can remember, and both of them have a kind of gentleness to the way that they are kind of interacting, both kind of giving each other a lot of latitude, but also kind of expressing a kindness and fondness that you don't remember being around towards the end of your father being around as a child, but certainly remember from your very kind of early ages the kind of sounds of kind of two very strong-willed individuals speaking to one another with respect and kindness. You see yourself um, leaving with the two of them kind of standing at the open front door as you make your way onto the outstretched gangplank of the Dragonfly with Roquin and Manfred waiting for you, along with a host of both dead or undead and live creatures, a veritable skeleton crew mixed in with some familiar faces and some new faces. Um, you see yourself floating away and turning, and you see your parents waving up at you as Roquin and Manfred stand on either side of you with a hand on your shoulder. And Horatio, a secret dream or aspiration.
Well, this was not exactly secret, but he wants to get back to his friend's bad company.
Hmm.
But more than that, he wants to continue what he was doing with them, getting out on his own, trying to expand musically beyond or get out from under his father, kind of do it on his own.
Oh
As we
yeah,
all know, Jams
James. Yeah,
Hetfeld,
James Hetfeld.
his wonderful band Metallurgica.
Yeah, man, bangers, bunch of
Yep.
bangers. All right. Um, Digger has a dream of a time before the addiction took hold, and he wandered lonely until encountering the void. He has dreams of the land out yonder, and to see his beloved Captain Crunch again, um, frolicking in the fields. The two of them. Um, are kind of gently hunting game out in a kind of a golden patch of wheat fields, scaring up scaring up all manners of fowl and gently plucking them out of the sky. They are happy and sitting beneath a kind of rolling fire where there's fresh meat on the spit for Captain Crunch and fresh fish for our delightful kitty friend, the pescatarian. And you all kind of emerge from this fog, and Mama Ladva says, "Yes, that will do. Thank you. You have given me such beautiful, beautiful dreams. Now, in exchange, I can tell you how to lay a trap for Manya." And she goes on to explain what a Zmei trap looks like. A Zmei trap is an incantation that requires a minimum of 4 participants. And these 4 participants must supply 4 items: 1 pound of salt, a known thief of dragon's treasure, a creeping vine of surpassing age, and a silver bell marked with draconic runes in order to properly focus the incantation. Um, and she tells you that that if they can cast this on Manya, it will so enrage the beast that it will have an unquenchable obsession to attack the thief or egg napper. She encourages you to find the Legion Oak, above which or below which the heart of Darren resides, deep within its root system, and to cast it by laying the salt in a circle around its trunk, and that they might entice it to provide direction towards the Legion Oak. For if they are able to do so, it will draw the ire of the forest, and the forest will act upon your behalf. And she encourages you, if you would like to live, to do so and then hide in the limbs of the Legion Oak, so that you might fight it from its branches and be one with its forces.
Hmm.
Do you have a pound of salt I could borrow?
No, but I can tell you where to find it. In fact, I can tell you where to find all of the things, including the thief. And she kind of gestures over to Vidania.
Oh, okay. Because Lama and Horatio stole a bunch of dragon stuff too. So,
That was a long time ago somewhere else.
I mean, still, you're still a dragon.
You are still a dragon thief. She says you're marked then. Does the dragon still chase you?
No, that thing has been long dead.
Hopefully.
It's not dead.
The black dragon?
It's not dead. It's just in the astral plane.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, once you have stolen from a dragon, regardless of whether it is dead or on another plane, The dragons will find you. They will hunt you. They hunt you now. Well then,
So we've got plenty of
We
dragons.
got we got ingredient number 2 in spades. If we have extras of one item, can we
I'm trying to
just
remember
skip
what we
the
actually
other
stole.
ones? Because we got we got 2 dragon thieves for sure. 3 include diggers, so we just need some salt.
And a bell.
and a creeping vine of surpassing age.
Oh, I forgot that one.
I don't have any of those.
I'll say this to you. Be careful who identifies as the thief, because they will draw the ire of the dragon. Manya will attack relentlessly. There will be no mercy.
Is it too late for me to steal something from a dragon?
Oh, it's never too late.
We just need to find a dragon.
I will tell you, once you travel, when you reach the rush fence, just outside the deepest part of the eastern forest where the Legion Oak lies, there you shall find another who stole from the dragon and became one with the forest when she tried to hide from its ire. You may find your focus for the trap there. Similarly, there is a vine lord that lives deep in a dense copse of dead trees. There you can find a creeping vine of surpassing age if you take it from him. And finally, the great salt dome where the minerals bubble to the surface at the salt springs. You can find all the salt you want, but be careful of its guardian. And once you have these 3 things, along with the dragon thief, then you may journey to the oak, or wherever you would like to lay your trap. But heed my words, it will be best for you if the forest is with you and not against you, for summoning a dragon into the very heart of the eastern forest, will draw the forest's ire as well as the dragon's ire. Best to pit these monsters against one another.
What? That sounds like good advice.
All right, we look like we got some decisions to make.
Like what?
Well, how we're gonna do a lot of this, what order we're gonna do things in.
We should probably save the salt till last. That'll probably be the hardest thing.
They
Yeah,
will all
okay,
be difficult for you.
Yeah, I don't think any of them will be easy. We'll find out.
Yeah. Do you know how to get to these places? We're sort of new here.
Yeah, she can basically point you toward the Eastern Heart. Um, it's basically going to be a kind of longer day's journey into where the Rushfens begins, which is kind of a delineation of a type of forest. Um, and then each of those areas, the salt dome, the dense copse of dead trees, and the kind of the deep swamp. Um, they're all kind of, you can choose to do them in any order. They're all within a day's journey of each other.
To gain favor with the forest, Rock is
Yes.
going to step away a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to do the cut the arm so he can bleed on the forest,
Mm-hmm.
while claiming, a lot of times I just don't understand what's happening.
I think that's good. The forest embraces it. Um, they don't necessarily think that you've done anything wrong, which to the forest, I think, that kind of altruism is something to be rewarded. Um, what are you still carrying your battle axe?
Yeah.
You see that without any oil on it, it shines as bright as it has since you've entered into the heart of the forest.
Okay.
Okay.
Shiny's good.
Yeah. Not Rusty's better, but yes. Also, a very joyous Beaujolais Nouveau season to all those who celebrate. It's delicious this year.
Hmm.
Mm.
All right.
Did you two tell the forest that you stole from a dragon?
It doesn't have anything to do with the forest, though.
We're
That
supposed
was,
to confess your bad stuff you did.
I mean, probably when I originally did it, I probably mentioned what happened with the baby dragons and what we did to that. But
What did you do to the baby dragons? You never told me about baby dragons.
well, there was a bunch of eggs, and they started hatching, and I had that. Remember that that bag of lightning bottles I had?
Yeah.
Yeah, I chucked that.
Oh my God, you're a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well aware of this.
Mom,
Nick wanted to raise one of those.
Mama Ladva looks at Lam and says, "Perhaps there's hope for you after all."
If you're the one hoping for me, I have none for myself as is, so
wow,
I
just
appreciate it.
right to her face.
I
Wowie,
said I
wow.
appreciate her hope because I have none for myself.
I guess that's one way of interpreting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know where I'm go. I know where I'm going when I pass on, whether it's by the axe or by old age. I know where I'm going.
Where's that?
Not anywhere good.
The hallowed,
Okay.
the hallowed halls of Moradin's great forge. Woo woo. Nope.
All right,
Dead silence.
It's
Good times.
all right. Let's knock out this list. What should we get first? Belle, the other thief.
So she says,
Oh,
before you leave, I need to give you this. And she hands you a tree bleed bucket. A tree bleed bucket. Um, looks yank, like that. Yep.
maple syrup bucket and tap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it
Yeah.
come with the tap and the hammer?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a bucket.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
fine.
It's what
We
you
got
get.
it.
It's what you get.
As soon as
We
you said it, I
interpreted
just
it.
thought about I just thought immediately of maple syrup.
Yeah, it's a combination sap bucket and tap. It's used to extract sap from certain trees, after which the sap magically changes into a potion. The potion remains viable for 24 hours. And she basically says, that like once you get the sap from the dreaming tree, it needs to return to me within 1 day's time. So
Okay.
do not.
We're not always good at timeliness.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I can get us back.
Really fast.
Wow. All right. Okay, so where do we want to head?
So before we go, I'm gonna pick up a rock. Not
Good luck.
I was gonna say, I bet you can. I want to see
Not-
this.
not that rock.
Post strength checks.
Easy.
Small pebble.
Easy.
I can't lift that baby.
Catch Down and Outlands every other Monday right here on twitch.tv/World United. Sometimes they're shitty little kids. Sometimes they are big dragon people.
Okay, so
Such
we
a
have the bells. We need to get divine
Mhm.
Some salt.
And some
salt.
salt. And then there's a bunch of, we got a bunch of dragon thieves already.
Yeah,
You just
but
gotta
didn't they
figure out
say
which
there was
one.
like but didn't they mention a fourth option that neither myself, Horatio, or the girl over there?
No, it's either, well, her intent was that it's Vidania. That's why she's coming with us. She didn't,
Mhm.
then, you know, it was revealed that we got some other dragon thieves, so it opens up our options a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's
But-
up to you guys whether you bring Vidania or if one of you will act as the focus.
I think it might be safer if she does not come along.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if the dragon is going to relentlessly attack whoever it is. Hey, I got a question for you, Mama. Can I
Look,
call you Mama?
You may.
we know I already know the answer to this. I'm the one that's going to be used as the bait here. I'm
I mean,
aware
you're
of
a little
this.
hardier than I am.
Oh, well, I was
You
just
get-
gonna
You get
ask.
breathed on by a dragon, you'll fall over. No offense, my friend.
You're not wrong.
Says the guy who walked out the front door and got pummeled by fireballs into
Did
oblivion.
get yamcha'd by fireballs.
You also had
Cletos.
like a platoon of people coming at us for no damn reason.
And we defeated.
For no damn reason, Lom. For no damn reason.
Hey,
Says the guy
it
who
wasn't-
burnt down half of their shit. Cletos, you were saying.
I was just going to ask what constitutes dragon thievery. Like, is it the specific act of theft, or is it just like pissing off a dragon real bad? Because I did
It is
arguably a worse thing to a dragon.
It is a known thief of a dragon's treasure or something that belongs to a dragon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then
So-
I'm not a dragon thief.
Did they even have anything in their hoard? Did we even take anything?
Yeah, you got a ton
Yeah.
of stuff.
I don't remember genuinely.
Yeah, Digger got a cool you got like a Rod of the Pact Keeper. There was like some really good items. Flick has some of them.
Oh yeah.
Flick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Remember when we could go to public places and enjoy each other's company? Oh
Mhm.
man.
No.
What public? What the public places? I don't know what that even means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if if Vidania's safe here,
Yeah.
you know, we
It's
stand a
safer.
better chance than she does of surviving whatever this dragon's going to throw at us or breathe on us or claw us with or turn us inside out with, whatever.
What
All the above. The answer for this is all the above.
what type of dragon is it?
3 heads. If my guess had to be anything, it's probably gonna be a different color of each. Something what that dragon queen's name, like the evil god or whatever.
Tiamat?
Probably something akin to
Yeah.
that.
This is a Zmei. A Zmei is is something out of kind of Russian folklore. If you search Zmei, you'll see. It does look similar to a Hydra, just with 3 heads. If I were to be adventuresome, I could show it to you.
Oh, that is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, I've
Yes.
seen that. There's a village that just made a big giant sculpture of one that shoots fireballs.
Yeah.
I
Looks
can
like
also shoot
looks like
That
that.
is somehow worse than the photo I found online on Wikipedia.
Well, it's forced perspective, so it looks more intense.
Warrior, you can have you can have some inspiration for that.
Great. Perfect.
Do you already have it or no?
I do have it.
Ah, son of
I had to
a-
look though. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. It's pretty wicked. There is a super cool statue of one that's in Russia that like has giant like flamethrowers in its mouth. Yeah.
Yep, it's cool.
Cool as hell. So yeah.
Well,
Ding.
all right. So I think we're gonna leave her here.
Okay.
We're gonna go. I don't know. Want to go get the bell first?
So before you leave, after kind of telling Mama Ladva that you will leave Vidania in her care, you see her kind of dreamily stand up and kind of mindlessly kind of float across towards you, and she holds out the quilt that she is working on. And Mama Ladva kind of chastises her and says, "Girl, that is not yours to give. But if the connection is this strong, then Minotaur, this is yours." And she has handed you a quilt. You can make me a either a history check or an arcana check to see if you know what this is. Or
Both 3.
Horatio, you can also roll if you. What did you get? A 3?
No, I got a 9.
All right.
I did my bonus to 0.
What did you get, Horatio?
21.
That tracks.
So, Cletos, you're like, oh man, this is nice,
It's really nice.
nice,
Thank you.
nice quilt here. Oh, keep me warm on a cold winter's night. And Horatio, like, you look at this and your eyes get wide, and you realize that this is a kind of very kind of practiced and magic laden collection of cloth remnants that are all taken from different magical garbs. And that when you unfold it and pour out drops of wine as a tribute to its maker, it becomes a 10-foot long bridge as sturdy as steel. And you can fold the bridge back up as an action, or you can set it out as an action. This is a quilted bridge. It's a wondrous item, and it is rare.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
is
cool.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
a really nice
Wow.
t-shirt quilt.
It's now a t-shirt quote, isn't it?
you know,
Is it
whatever.
at least like concert shirts?
I went to the Black Rooster and all I got was his crappy T-shirt. That's a throwback. That's another. That's like the safety. It's like 100+ episode throwback. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, hey, there's a Metallurgica shirt in here.
I will not spill a drop of this wine. You son of a bitch. All right.
Well,
So
thank you. I'm honored. This is really nice.
Into the heart we go. You say bell first.
We're up to get the Christmas bell of truth.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
see for whom the bell tolls.
Oh. Also, I totally missed the fact that you guys put stuff in chat, and it's all bullshit.
You expect anything different from us?
Sometimes.
It's good that you still have hope.
Right. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You appreciate
Goodness.
it. You just never recognize it or realize it. Okay, so the overwhelming stench of the rush fens as you approach, filled with cloying algae, swamp gases, and decay, blankets the earth as completely as the 2 foot thick layer of muddy water that lies beneath. Above, the great trees of the eastern heart grasp at each other from the isolated low hummocks of which they perch. Buried in the gurgling muck are a myriad of tree boughs and husks. Sometimes this debris cordons off a deep pool as still as the winter sky, and sometimes it forms the side of channels through which water hurtles as if down a mountainside. The treacherous footing of this ever changing landscape stretches for miles. So when you arrive at the Rushfens, if you've ever seen the kind of um, forest swamp uh, land card of the forest from Magic the Gathering from like back in fourth or fifth edition. This is essentially what it is. It's kind of like um, it's like a kind of bayou almost forest. So a couple things. The rush fens, as long as you're here, are very difficult terrain. So overland travel speed is only 1 mile per hour, unless you have something to mitigate it. It can increase to 2 miles per hour if you use the quilted bridge or something similar that allows you to bypass some of the obstacles. Um, the directions that you were given from Mama Ladva to this area lead you to the lair of Avinia, which is 6 miles inside the fens. Um, you are told that she rests inside a particularly large and brackish pool that's nearly 30 feet across and just as deep. Um, the muddy water provides total cover after only 5 feet. But you can make perception checks to trace underwater movement in this place. The surrounding swamp consists mostly of kind of shallow bog, which is still difficult terrain, um, but not kind of beyond your ability using dexterity or stealth, acrobatics, things like that to navigate it. There's a couple of channels of rapids that kind of surround this bog on either side. Um, and why doesn't everybody make me a history check?
20. How's my
4.
back like?
Lam and Horatio?
26.
Lam? History? All right, he's nodding. So Horatio and
4 pals.
Horatio and Rock. Strangely, Rock, you love a good fairy tale, and so this one stuck with you. So, well, you were getting the rundown from Mama Ladva. Each of these stories is going to strike, different members of the party in different ways. So you're the two that kind of really remember the details of this. And you remember Mama Ladva sharing that many years ago, a Kariv girl named Avinia sang sweet songs to Ismay for many days and helped herself to some coins from the dragon's hoard, which caused the creature to become enraged and pursue her. Although Avinia's kinfolk hid the girl from the dragon for weeks, her beloved nonetheless denounced Avinia as cursed, and the distraught girl eventually threw herself into the Rushfens. Days later, she rose as a Rusalka, and now insane, she desires the Zmay's love again. Um, and so this is the story that you share with your friends as you approach the bog.
I'm also going to take a moment, remembering about the bog,
Yes.
to stop Jet and be like, Jet, I know how this turns out for a lot of beautiful steeds like you. You should go back to Mama Ladfa's and just wait there for us to get back, because you in that swamp, nothing good.
Don't be sad. We'll be back soon.
Rock, you can have inspiration for that if you don't already have it, because saving a beautiful white horse is a beautiful thing. Because
Can't go in
there's
that
nothing worse than seeing it gobbled up by the swamp.
bog. Not again.
No. Um, so if you want to try to track and see if Avinia is below the surface at any time during our time here, you can make me a perception check. If you're going to cross into the bog, I'm going to need you to make either an acrobatics check to stay upright, or if you're trying to sneak, you'll need to make a stealth check. Um, Similarly, if you're crossing the rapids, that'll be an athletics check. Otherwise, you can be knocked prone. So, as we're going through this, there's basically the bog in the middle, rapids kind of running on either side, and then you can kind of see down into the kind of center of this 30-foot by 30-foot, and kind of track movement up to kind of 5 feet down. So,
Does
So,
a 15 let me see anything in the bog?
it does not.
Okay.
So, you
um,
haven't been discovered yet.
Can I just make myself a
Yeah, absolutely.
stealth roll? That's a natural 20 for 27 total.
Yes, you just barely make it.
I think Cleto. So wait. So are there? So once we're 5 feet in on the pond area, we would be above our heads. Are there? If I try to cross the rapids, are there any stones or logs or anything to get up
Yeah,
to stand on?
yeah, you could. I mean, you could stand in the rapids by making an
Okay.
athletics check. You would make it at disadvantage if you want to stand in it. If you want to cross it
How
and cross
how
into the bog. Oh,
how
sorry.
wide are the rapids?
The rapids themselves are about they're 4 feet deep, and they are approximately 8 feet wide.
Okay. Um, Cletos would like to. I guess could I make a perception check to see if there are enough, um, stumps, branches, whatever, sticking out that he could sort of hop monk style across and maybe be stealthy about it, so he's not disturbing the water.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
That is 16.
Yeah, from what you see, you think that if you kind of were quite stealthy about it, that you could
Hmm.
kind of monk your way across,
Okay. I think
and kind of perch yourself at the edge of the bog.
I think that's what he would like to do to try to see if he can get a better look from there.
Okay. Yeah,
So
excellent.
all
So make a stealth check.
29.
Yeah, you monk right across and kind of perch on the edge of the bog.
All right.
Horatio, Lam, what are you up to?
So she could be anywhere kind of in this boggy area, right?
Yeah, this her bog, dog.
So I'm gonna sit.
Bog, comma, dog, but like it's
Yes.
not a bog dog. It's that's a different beast altogether.
So I'm gonna kind of sit on like a tree stump at the edge of the bog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my harp and then just start playing a song to see if she'll appear.
What
I'm
song are you playing?
That is a great question. I was trying to think
I'm
of it. I
I'm
couldn't.
going to stay nearby Horatio, and I am glad I already rolled a stealth check earlier, because holy crap, you're nuts.
Yep.
I just picture you plucking away on Mountains, Mississippi Queen. I don't know
Sure.
why, but you know,
I'm just thinking it's like a tune-up song. He's just
she,
kind of just
she
doing
told me
ding ding ding
everything.
ding 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 ding.
Hey, it's up to you. Are you going full song, or you just
Oh yeah.
me? Okay, all right. Make me a performance check.
That's a 6 plus 15, 21.
So you see, um, Vina uh, emerge from the water, and she looks, for all intents and purposes, like a woman. Her hair is kind of matted with kind of vines and moss and algae, and her skin is completely pale, like porcelain white. Her lips still red and flush, and her eyes um, hollow with small kind of glowing orbs where her pupils might be. And she begins to sing um, to you as the sound of her voice um, enraptures you, and she moves towards you. Horatio, you are very charmed by
No
this
save or
creature.
anything.
What's that?
No save or anything.
We're not there, baby. We're
All
not
right.
fighting. We're just loving. She's just you're playing and she's jamming.
Yep. All right.
Everything is copacetic.
I'm just
And
sitting there hiding in like a bush or something, going, "What in the world is this?"
um and you guys see this as she kind of comes closer to you, and as she's singing, you start to see uh, the kind of um, breath being drawn out from Horatio's mouth, almost like a Dementor's kiss. Um, and you see Horatio start to be kind of lifted up from his perch and pulled in towards the bog as she starts to move backward. And I'd like you to make me a strength save.
Ah, the strength save. All right, that's an 11.
Reroll
Excellent.
that from from my inspiration from last game.
All right.
It's a 13.
Mm,
I can reroll
So,
it again.
all
I have inspiration. I will use it.
right.
Can Rock basically do a running shoulder tackle to take Horatio out of that path?
Um, yeah,
Wait.
yeah,
I should
absolutely.
use my inspiration. That's a natural one.
All right, excellent. Let's all roll initiative then.
uh-oh.
Let's all roll some initiative. Let's
Oh,
all
there's
roll
a
some
20.
initiative.
You gotta love the 20 initiative.
Yep.
Nice.
Why couldn't that have been my strength save?
All
That's
right.
26 for me.
Wow.
Cool. Oh man, I do not like this initiative roll.
Okay. Anybody else above 20?
Oh,
Um. All right. Anyone above 15?
nope.
Anyone above 10?
Yep, 11.
Excellent. All right.
The two barbarians who have advantage on initiative both roll below 10. What did you get?
Anybody higher than 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What'd y'all get?
I don't want to brag, but I got a 6.
I got 8.
All right.
Who do we
I rolled a
initiate?
6 and a 5 on my die.
Where is she going?
That's amazing. She is going at 5. Avinia. Avigna. I rolled worse than all of you. Surprise.
Woo.
Nailing it. All right. So this is starting off with Rock running across and tackling Horatio out of the way. Horatio, you are kind of pulled back to reality as you have a deep longing still within you to go to Avinia and to be her knight in white satin.
Does she count as a person or a creature?
Well, she is a person. I
Okay.
can't tell you more than that, but if you'd like to use your turn to find out more, you might be able to.
All right, let's do that. What do you want me to roll?
Well, probably Arcana. I mean,
Okay.
unless you're going to use a spell to identify her.
Nope. It's 24.
She's got undead vibes, brother.
All right. Just wasn't sure if she counted as a beast or anything of that nature.
She is not a beast. No, she is still she's still a lady. She's just an undead lady.
All right, so that would be my action, correct?
Yes, please. Any bonus or movement?
I don't have any bonus spells.
Okay.
I will move away from her if I can.
All right. Yeah, you can move. It's gonna take half of your movement because you got thrown clear of her, but you're still in the bog. So
That's fine. I'll move back 15 feet.
okay. All right, Kletos, you are up, and then Lam and Rock.
Um, Cletos will um Cletos will hop back over to where everybody else is, seeing the commotion.
Mhm.
Like, oh, hey, great, you found her. Then he'll I think he will um he'll just say like, hey, we're all friends here. We don't need to suck everybody's souls out through their mouths. Why don't we just talk this out? And he'll yeah, he will yeah, he'll try to persuade her to not suck her souls out.
All right, persuade away, my friend.
It's a handsome minotaur. He's,
It's true.
Oh, this is
Oh,
bad.
that's a good roll. Am I any good at persuasion? I am good at persuasion. That's a 24.
Nice.
She turns all of her attention to you,
Great.
and she begins to kind of move towards you in the same way she was moving towards Horatio,
Okay.
looking for a big ol' smooch.
He'll just kind of give off the like I'm not like into kissing right now vibe, but he'll say, I mean, I'm sure you want to see Here's My again, don't you?
She like stops in her tracks and just kind of floats there.
That'll be his turn. So
All right.
that was my action.
Um,
I guess as a bonus action, I'll take the dodge action just
Okay.
in case.
Did you use your inspiration already?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's the first time someone has said, I'm going to use the dodge action, I think, in about 50 episodes. So,
My armor class is 22, and I usually do other stuff.
yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, I'll use the
let
dodge
anyone
I'm
action.
just saying, it's always
Like,
nice.
Or I'll use the dodge bonus action because
Yeah.
I'm a monk. Yeah.
I'm still hidden for as much as I know, correct?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Seeing all this with her, Cletos, I am just going to hold my axe, jumping out and, swinging my axe at her uh, until she does something aggressive again, because it looked like Cletos might have struck a nerve or did something.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold and wait and see what happens.
All right. Rock, you have just bowled Horatio out of the way and seen Cletos reason with the beautiful pale lady. What does
Is
Rock do?
Horatio still trying to move towards her?
No, Horatio began to back away.
Okay. In that case, Rock is, because the goal here is to get the Dragon Bell, the silver bell with draconic writing on it, right?
Yes. Yep.
So Rock is going to see if he can scout out the bell.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
21.
You do not see a bell on her person, nor do you see anything else, including clothing.
Do it.
Okay.
She's just a naked
then
swamp lady.
he
Naked swamp
will
lady.
move towards the edge of the bog
Yogi dogi.
to see if he can get a better vantage point of anything in the water.
All right, you can. Okay,
So I might not be able to check the water this turn, but
this is
he's going
true.
to go find a position
Okay, yeah, you're
for
able to kind of
maximum.
make it to the edge where Horatio is, where you can have solid footing. All right, Avinia is going to. You hear the most melodic voice in your head, Cletos, and um,
The second most.
He said what he said.
Mhm.
I did.
How
Um, she she kind of sings to you of her desire to uh, to bask in the glow of Manya's affections, um, and asks what you can do to reunite them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cletos says, "Hey, look, we're we're actually on our way to go see Manya right now. Turns out we need a bell that we heard you have to get Manya to show up. So you're welcome to tag along if you like."
Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
I would
If this works.
re-roll that. That's better. That's a 21.
Um, you receive another message in response that says, "You will bring him to me. You will return his love to me if I provide you with the bell."
Poor honest, poor honest Cletos.
Lie, you
No,
son of a
Cletos is
bitch.
going to be straight up. He'll be like, "Look, no, I'm real sorry. Um, circumstances being what they are, um, it's we're offering you the chance to see them one last time."
You hear the most discordant cacophony of screeching in your head as she responds to you with distinct displeasure. Horatio, you're up.
All right. Do we hear or sense any of what's going on between those two?
No, but Cletos goes from like making like very distinct eyebrow gestures towards her, and her kind of staring and her eyes kind of pulsating, to like her like just screeching.
Okay.
So you might notice that something is not quite right.
Yep. Naked swamp lady doesn't have any metal on her, does she?
She does
No,
not.
she's naked. What do you think?
I mean, maybe she's got a nice little swamp lady necklace. I don't know.
Could be keeping it in the prison wallet.
Oh.
Heat metal is a war crime. It quite literally is by its definition.
Well, Horatio, why don't you make me a history check?
That is 26.
She's got a bell somewhere.
Yeah, but I have to see it.
I'm
pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you do as well.
Yeah, that you can see within range.
Yeah.
So in that case, I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So she hears voices in her head. They counsel her. They understand.
What kind of spell is that?
It is an enchantment.
Okay.
It's not a charm or anything like that.
Okay. Just checking, bro.
Yep. So she needs to make a wisdom save.
All right. I'm gonna say my +2 to my 7 is not gonna do it.
Nope, you're just off by about half.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Unfortunate.
Let's see. That is 10 psychic damage.
All right. Sounds good. Cletos, you're up, and then I'm sorry, Horatio, are you done? Any movement? Anything?
Actually, as a bonus action, my cape's gonna billow.
Nice. All right, Cletos, you're up, and then Lam, and then Rock.
Yeah, he's going to kind of do the finger in the ear thing, like that was a lot. It's kind of rude. Trying to be nice here, but all right. So he's gonna yeah, that'll hit. I think that'll hit. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 will hit.
Great. He'll sort of he'll take her hand and just pat top of her hand and make it a stunning strike. So she needs to make a con save of 15.
All right. Con save 18.
That'll do it. He does do 14 damage with the hand pat. It's a very It's like very like I hit the proper pressure points
Gotcha.
situation.
Bludgeoning, or what is that?
It's magical bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha. All right, how much?
And
14?
14.
Okay.
And then he'll seeing it didn't quite take, he'll do it again. That's a 19 to hit. Another con save.
That's a nat 20, baby. DM
Doesn't
goes.
like to be stunned.
20.
She
She likes to be the one doing the stunning. Ding.
I get that sense.
Nate.
That's another 12. And then he will try one more time just to see. That's a million to hit. And another con save, please.
19.
All right, then that is another 12.
Damn.
And he will. What was his bonus action? Yeah, he will call that a turn.
All right.
Sort of a deep tissue shiatsu situation.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Lam, you are up.
All right, so Lam's going to kind of pop out, rush towards her bonus action rage, take a good mighty swing, and 25 to hit.
Yes, 25 will hit.
Cool. Hold on, just need to check one thing real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so 13 damage on the first strike.
Okay. What kind of damage is it?
It is the facelifter two-handed slashing weapon.
All right.
The great axe.
Yep. And how much was it? Sorry.
13 total.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. And strike number 2. 17 plus 7.
Yep.
Will hit. Oh. That is okay, 1d. That's a 12. Oh. 17 damage.
All right.
Does this axe do anything else? I do not remember. No.
All right.
Awesome.
She's going to use a legendary action to Breathless Kiss you, and 21 to hit.
Who's
Armor
just
class is 17.
So I need you to make me a sorry, on Lam.
okay.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Awesome. I do have sweet. And you said strength, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me check the full number because I have a large number for that. Because maybe hopefully 12.
The Rusalka Avinia draws all the air from your lungs with a kiss, and you are in her grasp. Rock, it's your turn.
All right. Rock is going to move into the bog just enough to where if he puts his face under the duck scum, he will have a better view of what's under the water. because it's hard to see through all the bog muck on the surface.
Okay.
So he's gonna
Okay. Make me a
uh,
perception check.
yeah,
What
20.
are you looking for exactly?
He's looking for either the silver bell or like a chest or something that it would be like, where
Gotcha.
would this thing be kept?
Okay. You look and you don't see anything moving in the water except for Lam's feet shaking as the last of his breath is drawn from his stout dwarvish body.
So am I dropped to 0 just at the point of
Nope,
thing or no? Okay.
not yet.
And so there's nothing else under.
You do not see anything under the water. There's typical um, animals, frogs, and the like. Some tadpoles swimming, but nothing discernible as a valuable that you are looking for.
Okay. He is going to withdraw from the bog then,
Okay.
and kind of circle around, because it would stand to reason it's close to her. One would hope. Rock would hope.
Okay.
So he's going to use his movement to around the edge of the bog to see if he can get a different vantage, check out other spots.
All right. Excellent. Avinia. She is going to use her once a day ability, Drowning Hair, as her long hair tangles around you, Lam, and she continues to grapple you and pull you underground or underwater. And I'm going to roll a bunch of dice.
Goody.
I know that's your favorite part. All right. And that's amazing. It's 6d10 necrotic damage, so it says take 33 or 6d10. And I was like, I'll roll it. I rolled exactly 33. So you will make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
$28.
All right, so you are going to take 17 necrotic damage. And that is any bonus actions. Yes, she is going to she's going to cast Ray of Frost at Kletos.
Okay.
All right. So, she's making smoochy hair wub wub with Lam, and then she shoots a frigid beam of white light towards you, and a yeah, a little bit 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, and then you'll take um 3 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. And then
Right.
it will be Horatio's turn. And then Kletos' turn.
So is she dragging Lom underwater right now, or are they just kind of staying on the top there?
No, she's already dragged all of the air out of him, and she's using her hair to drown him right now.
Awesome. Can I move up to Lom and grab his hand?
No, because you're too far away. She is in the center of the bog.
Okay.
So you could no, because you're on the bank of the bog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could get real close to him and maybe reach out. Maybe make a dexterity
Fireball.
check.
Fireball.
Yeah,
Cletus
just
can dodge it. I can
light
take
light
it.
Lom up.
I can take it. He can dodge it. We'll be
It's up
fine.
to you.
Fireball this brute.
I hear him mumbling fireball.
Okay. Underneath, make me a perception check.
I mean, my passive perception is 23.
All right, fine.
All right.
You hear him blubbing underwater. Well, he doesn't have any air in his lungs right now, so I'm
Oh,
not
that's
quite
fair.
sure how
Okay.
he's telling you fireball, but
No, this is Dan just screaming fireball.
Now I know.
Fireball. Fireball.
Yeah. Tookie. Yeah, the international bird call of the.
It is. So, but
Just
she's
pantomiming his lighter.
nice. But she's up and he's kind of down in the water, so I could, in theory, center that way up above, so it would just hit her and not hit him at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. I will do that.
All right. Cletus will still have to dodge it, but I don't find that to be a problem.
Probably going to be okay.
I hope so. So that's a Dex 18 save.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
No.
I rolled an 8, but that's an 18.
I rolled a 7,
Nice.
so that's a 8.
Excellent. All right, so this is 8d6.
Oh.
Oh, I have 8 of those. Excellent. Okay. So let's see. It's 12. It's only 28 damage. Fiery damage.
Okie dokie.
Or 14 if you saved, or
0 if you're a monk.
I
there
did
you
not
go.
save.
That's where I was going.
All right. So 28.
Yep. And as the fireball explodes, as a bonus action, my cape billows.
Beautiful. All right. She is going to use a legendary action to breathlessly kiss you. And she fucks it up. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So then it is Cletos' turn, and then Lom, and then Rock.
Okay, so Lom is
Being drowned.
by hair.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm wearing these cool wet gloves that have blades coming out of them. Can I just cut her hair off?
You could try. Yeah, absolutely.
Then attack. All right, first attack. Aiming for the hair. That is 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Great. That's 12 magical Cletos damage.
All right, you take half of her hair off.
Great. Second attack. Trying for the rest. That's 17.
Absolutely. That hits.
Great. That fell off my desk.
Perfect.
That's 15 magical Cletos damage.
All right, yeah, she's got an absolutely stunning bob with two of the like Aeon Flux like long pieces in the back that just are like seaweed, like wrapped around really long blonde hair, but
Yeah,
the hair is no longer attached to her.
great. He's like,
Shave and a
that's
haircut. 2-bit.
yeah. He's like, that's actually that's a really good look on you. Poof, poof. And hits her 2 more times in the face. It's a 25 and a 30 to
Yeah,
hit.
those will both just barely make it. Yeah.
And that is, sorry, a total of 29 more Cleo's damage.
29, you say?
Mm-hmm. And why not stunning strike? I've got a lot of.
Oh, son of a gun. What kind of save is that? Con 16.
That'll do it.
All right, so she is stunned.
She is not stunned. It's 15 is the DC.
Got it.
So, and he'll just feel like, could you not drown my friends? Like, we just came to reunite you with your beloved and get a bell. So,
all right.
This is all a little extra.
Lom, you need to make me a strength saving throw. Because the best part about this hair is it's still trying to drown you.
25.
All right. You are able to free yourself from the hair, and you are able to float up to the surface and take a big old breath. And that is your turn.
What? That's my turn?
Yeah, dude. You had to use your action to free yourself from the hair that was trying to drown you.
At least I still. Wait. Do I keep my rage then?
No, because you did not attack last turn.
I did not attack. I
You
didn't
were
take
busy
damage.
drowning. Yeah.
Well, I took damage, so.
Yeah.
But now that this is going, unless I take damage again by my next turn, I won't have rage.
Rock, it's your turn.
Okay. He is going to continue his quest to find this bell. So he's searching surroundings for any little cubby holes, hidey holes.
All right, make me an investigation check.
Oh, yeah. 4.
You are
plus 3.
You are looking very hard, and you're throwing your head in the bog. You're looking all over the place. You just aren't coming up with anything, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I will use movement to work around the bog further. Got to keep checking.
All right. While you are doing that, then it is her turn. She is going to cast Watery Sphere on you, Kletos.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah, well.
More of a rock vibe, honestly.
Let's call that. So you need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is cocked. That is a 21.
Well, shit.
Funkspan, proficient in all saving throw.
Doesn't do well there. So she will use her bonus action to cast Suggestion on Rock and say, keep looking deeper.
He was going to do that anyway.
All right, Horatio, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to also look for that bell, but I'm going to cast Locate Object.
not literally in a pipe.
Okay.
Sure.
So I don't know what the bell looks like, but it says alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. And I'm assuming there's not a lot of bells around here.
It's coming directly from her.
Awesome.
If element shit.
Yeah, I kind of assumed, but make sure. Hey, Rock, she's got the bell, buddy.
She's naked.
Yeah, I don't know where she's hiding it.
Cletos, your turn.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wait.
Oh, sorry.
Bonus action.
Billow?
Billow.
Nice.
Great. I'll
All
admire
right,
the
that's
billowing.
third time's the charm. Do you have inspiration, or did you already spend it?
I used it to roll a natural.
All right,
20
you
on
can
that
have
save.
inspiration again. I find
Why,
your
thank you.
billowing cape to be, a liability, but also quite majestic.
All right.
No capes.
Yeah. I'm apparently like I'm gonna keep fighting because
Yep.
she's trying to kill us all with her hair and various other parts of her body. So that's a 19 and a 27 to hit.
Yep, those will hit.
That'll be 21 total Cletos damage for those two.
Gotcha.
Stunning strike. I just really want it to work. It's more of just a pride thing at this point. It's a con save of 15.
Nightbot, what the hell? Why you gotta step? Why you gotta do that? Don't do that.
What did Nightbot do again?
It timed out Christy. Stop spamming caps automated by Nightbot. Nightbot, you son of
I mean,
Should have gotten Daybot.
get got.
a.
Get got.
Cletos, you
Mhm.
are stunned by your stunning strike working because your punches start to cause her porcelain skin to crack and crumble, leaving
Oh, gross.
behind a soft leather pouch where her heart was.
Oh, I'll take the pouch. Like very monkishly, just be like, I was gonna punch, but I just got a pouch instead. And I'll look inside the pouch. I won't even check for traps.
Oh. So the scorn pouch, well, it's a scorn pouch. Horatio, you can probably identify it if you roll me a sweet Arcana through.
All right, where I rolled a 3, but
All
that's
right.
16.
So yes, the heart of a lover's scorn turns black and potent. So too does this small leather pouch darken whenever it comes nearer to a person who would speak ill of you. The pouch's color turns from a brown to black when a hostile creature passes within 10 feet. And within this scornful pouch is a bell that rings true and has draconic runes inscribed, a few of which, Cletos, you recognize from the circle back at the Starless Citadel.
Oh. Take a look at it. He'll write down the runes that are on it, and then he'll give the pouch bell inside of it to Horatio. Because like he's the least likely of us, I feel like, to make someone suddenly hostile towards us, and I can honestly defend myself, so I'll give that over to Horatio.
Thank you.
So we're out of initiative then.
We are out of initiative, and
Yeah, just kicks the corpse.
I mean it's little pieces of
Don't care. I
things.
kick it. Yeah.
All right,
Can
Lom,
I
you
just hold some of the hair on Lom's head and be like, you would look really good with bangs.
Get off of me.
well, we will find out what karmic retribution is in store for Lom, and if he would indeed look good for bangs next time on a very delicious episode of D&DDT with the one and only Tasty Boyz.
Tasty
Tasty
Boyz.
Interdimensional.
Butts.
Recording stopped.
All right, that has been episode 138. We're going to take a short break today. It's 9:47. So let's come back. Can we do it in 5 minutes, folks? We'll
Yeah.
see.
I think so.
Sure.
And we'll
Yeah,
be
or-
right back
Yeah.
with another lovely edition with the old boys, and we'll see if we can lure Lady Christie back after Nightbot daybotted. Okay, we'll be back.